How do you like that? I was trying to do the
And that's it
that
for me
Fergie.
today, folks. I'm out.
That was it was the Fergie thing, you know? No, maybe Black Eyed Peas.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
All
What's up,
right.
everyone? Long time no see. Been busy.
Yes. I did let them know you were a little hungover the other morning.
That was yesterday.
Oh, that was yesterday. Yeah, that was yesterday.
there was a trader event here in Austin, and dude, I'm just getting old. I had like 2 drinks, and I just like felt like crap all day yesterday. I was like,
yeah,
this just sucks, man.
Are you recovered from it?
Yeah, I'm fine now. A little tired. I traded too much yesterday because yesterday was just crazy.
Yesterday was nuts.
Good day.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's pretty great. We've really BYND yesterday, and that's going to be like probably today's main watch too. Although, you know, Matt and I don't think are as bullish on a bounce scenario yet. At least, yeah, it could be today, but just like yet, the how weak this has been pretty impressive in pre-market here.
Yeah,
and everyone and their mother is waiting for the bounce, and the fact that I think a lot of people swung this. I think a lot of people are still hoping. They haven't like gotten stopped out yet. And I'm wondering if you just get a scenario today where people who are overly convicted on this, it starts dipping out of the gate and they just start adding and have to cut that loss. And we get like a $2 break. BYND also just released a press release, did a PR, still couldn't break over $3. Good amount of volume just came in there. I don't know. Definitely curious. I guess to be fair, no, wait, we did break lows though yesterday, didn't we? And after
I think by like a penny or so.
Yeah, I think it was a couple of cents. It didn't register there, it looks like. But yeah, I hope it bounces, but like right now, I just think like the edge is a little bit weaker for a bounce scenario. I think this is still though probably the main watch today. We'll pull up a couple other gappers here. We have a guest joining us soon, by the way.
We will. Yeah, just talking about Beyond, there's probably a pretty high chance today this just has like a choppy sideways day after yesterday's madness. The fact is, that much volume being traded, it's not going to just like go away, right? There's a ton of people who are either short now, still swinging. There's a ton of people who are long and bagged. It was 2 billion shares yesterday at like what, $5-6 average. Like that's an insane amount of volume. So it wouldn't surprise me if we chop around. My goal with BYND is pretty much just see if it sets up for something short term. Whether that's a panic out of the gate, I did buy it. Whether we chop around, go sideways for like 20 minutes, and then I could buy a breakout, I'd be game for that. And then the flip side, I guess, is if we do go straight up, then yeah, I'd probably short it around 4. But I think that scenario is pretty low. So yeah, they dropped a PR, little spike on it, didn't really do or mean anything. Yeah. But I think BYND is pretty much my main focus. VTYX is probably the other one. When Bryce gets back, he can add it. But that was also just a huge gap. I like that it gapped after hours, and then so far it's pretty much held that gap the entire time, which is nice. So similar idea. We'll see if we can break out over like that $8 area. And then maybe SCNX. But the problem I have with that one is it ran like 5 days ago. And I think there's probably some people trapped, some volume there that it's going to be hard for it to get a super special, run there.
SCNX.
Roland's got a good question. The fact that it trades 24 hours, does that make you do anything different? It doesn't. Honestly, I find that just super annoying. The 24-hour volume is like low. But it's annoying because what was it? What did it get up to? Like 380 at like midnight, So
BYND?
Yeah. On the 24-hour volume, yeah.
I'd have to imagine how do you even trade 24 hours? Like it
you have to have a special broker. Like a lot of my brokers don't even still allow it. I think Schwab, maybe Robinhood. Pretty much the only ones.
Those are big brokers, though. I'm surprised there isn't more volume trading during that.
All the quants, dude, went crazy 24 hours yesterday.
I did see that.
Because they dropped the news like a minute after, maybe a little longer than a minute after, but once the extended hour session ended. And I hear it's fake news. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah. Well, it's like any of these things, man. So for those of you who don't know, the Trump administration, I don't know if Trump himself said it or not, but they said they're going to buy stakes in quantum computing companies. They weren't specific about which ones. So all of them kind of just went bonkers after hours yesterday, huge gap up. But then this morning, an official, whoever that is, came out and was like, we're not having discussions with any companies about this. So it's like, okay.
Dude, it's probably like, you got to be like, if that's a thing, it's probably like Google. Like, it's probably not Rigetti. You know what I mean?
Right, that is probably true.
Like, it almost, and like, I could be crazy for how beat down that got. This isn't that crazy of a gap. Maybe
Agreed.
I'm wrong. But it almost feels like this could be like a fake out. And this is like what it takes to really send these things plummeting down. We see that happen a lot on, I don't remember if the same thing, I don't know if it was news driven on SMCI. I don't remember on the backside. You get like that backside kind of gap up and it just traps everybody who's like, it's going higher. And then that's when the real downturn starts. But again, I could very well be dreaming pie in the sky, but it does start. It's starting to really feel like quants are probably on true backside now.
Kofi says, are you guys attending the trader meetup in Fort Worth? I would love to. Sadly, I have a conflict. I know Bryce has the same conflict. We're doing
that November
circle.
Yeah.
With Tim in Miami. So yeah. Otherwise, I definitely would go.
Yeah, I mean, I also live in Colorado, so it's I can only travel actually I could travel as much as I want in my truck, but that'd be fun. Oh, it's Cobra. I've wanted to go to one of those Cobra meetups for a while too.
Yeah, they just did one in New York City. It looked pretty good.
Hey, our special guest has made it.
Hey guys, how's it going?
What's up, Tim? How you doing?
Trying to keep up.
Is it nighttime where you are?
I don't know. I'm listening to myself. I messed this all up. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I'm literally trying to keep up. Yesterday was absolutely insane. It's crazy. I talked with like 50% of the traders. They really nailed it. 50% of the traders didn't, and everyone has a little bit of a different take. And it's interesting to see like people who only had a few $1,000s to their name a few years ago, and now they're angry at themselves for only making like 20 or 30,000 yesterday. Shout out to Eduardo, former immigrant, and Evan Shunk, former pizza cashier boy. They each made like $20,000 or $30,000, and they're like swearing, and they're like, "I really fumbled it, man." I'm like, "Shut up, have perspective." How much did you make, Matt Monaco?
It was my second best day ever.
So I mean, like,
I should have doubled it, but yeah, it was
you fumbled it. If it's your second best day ever, you fumbled it.
Oh no, I did. I agree. I did.
I know. What'd you make? 50,000, 100,000, week.
Yeah, I agree, dude.
How much? Give me a number.
It was like 111 and change.
$111,000, and Matt Monaco fumbled it yesterday.
Yeah, I did.
There's the bell. That's your wake up call to not fumble it. I know you guys are watching the quantums. They're irrelevant. I know you're watching BYND for a bounce. It's irrelevant. There's not much going on.
I would agree. We were just kind of talking the same thing. Like, there's really not any crazy opportunity right now. It feels like.
I would focus on VTYX. You guys see that?
Oh, I saw it yesterday after hours. Yeah.
It was a nice after hours run. It's close to its highs. It needs to break 8 convincingly. I don't really do well with biotech spikers, but that's the best one to watch, I think.
Agreed.
And SLMT. This one could coil up, although it's very far off of its highs.
You like SCNX?
I mean, I'm watching it. I don't like anything right now. Like I just did the watch list, and I said, after the big blow off top day with BYND, there's a lot of longs who are crushed. The shorts, many shorts made it, like they nailed it on the way down, but none of the shorts ever posted when BYND went from like the 2s to the 9s, and obviously they lost a lot too. So everyone thinks, oh, the short sellers, all they do is make money, but there's a lot of shorts who were hurting yesterday too. So it's just a tough market right now after yesterday's action. And I said, maybe it's just a wish. I want it to be a self-fulfilling prophecy where we have a slow day.
I mean, also too, like the fact that BYND just hasn't been able to bounce, I feel like is kind of telling of what today is probably going to look like. I feel like everyone wanted this to bounce and it's just not able to move.
Well, so the bounces have been very weak on the backside because my thesis is that a lot of the run-ups are just giant short squeezes. So after the shorts get squeezed, there's no one left to buy. It's not like they're promotions. Moon has been pretty good at pumping lately, but I think that he has to watch out. He's been using some legal language in some of his pumps lately, so I feel like the lawyers are onto him, which is sad because we need more pumpers. So everyone wish Moon well. Hopefully, he can avoid jail and just be like Atlas Trading and somehow just pump without any repercussions whatsoever.
We hope
he did
so.
good on BNF yesterday. BNF. That was him.
He did?
Yeah.
Look, I want more pumps. I hope Atlas gets off. I hope Moon, Warrior, all these guys, I just want them to pump into, forever. Okay. And then the shorts come down and they're like, we don't like the pumpers. And so we want this battle between like the promoters and the pumpers. And if you guys just trade the volatility, I mean, that's fantastic.
Pump in bed. Pump life.
I forgot about that.
Them all to be like badasses. Like, everyone should just think of themselves where they can just do whatever they want with these pumps. And I hope they just keep pumping. And then the rest of us just trade the volatility, and we can't even have enough time to shave properly. So we all grow like these partial beards, which just looks very weird on all of us.
I remember during the COVID market, Tim, you had your hair going crazy. I mean, partially because number one, you couldn't get a barber because it's in person, but two, there's too much going on.
I was also trying to grow it long enough. I was going to donate my hair to the cancer charities, but then I realized that my hair just grows up like a freaking chia pet, and it didn't go down, and it didn't even grow enough for the cancer charities. And then bugs started to think that it was a nest. It was a bad situation.
Oh my God, that's funny.
VTYX is failing. SLMT is failing. BYND is failing.
AREB is the one spiking right now.
AREB was yesterday's runner. Wow.
Yeah. Yesterday, that was I saw a lot of people talking about that one after hours. Just oh yeah, look at that. That's nice. It's very nice.
But AREB is weird. So it spikes up and then it really fails fast. But I mean, look, it's a low float, low market cap. It's got the right juice. So that's definitely the one to watch. It's right at resistance though, failing at 350, which was yesterday afternoon's high.
Yeah, it was.
But let's watch it. If it can break 350, put it on the screen.
It's on. Oh, there you go. There's that little spike up there.
Maybe we need one of these promoters to buy it.
I'm sure that would help the cause.
Yeah, tiny float.
Let's see. Moon is pumping IMCC right now.
We'll take a look at it.
That's just weak, man. Like we need better promoters, guys. Like, can you guys just talk to somebody? I mean, I feel like you guys in Austin, there's probably some wannabe promoters. In Colorado, there's some pothead promoters. Like, there's got to be some potheads out there who need help funding their drug deals. I don't know.
I would hope. I've been looking, man. There's not many people
Well, look
out here.
harder. Matt's all, networking with traders, drinking like a maniac. So we need you guys to do your part.
That's why I fumbled it. I was hungover yesterday. Yeah. That's on me, man.
We just need better promoters. It's just sad.
Yeah, I feel like the promoters since COVID just haven't been the same. I think everyone's scared.
But they shouldn't. I mean, Atlas got off completely scot-free. Like, it's crazy. And if you look at the text messages that, like, Atlas was trading, like, they're literally sending texts because one of them flipped and went to, like, the authorities. And so you could see all their texts, and they're like, we're literally stealing money from idiots. Like, they're texting each other about this stuff.
It's pretty impressive. It's pretty impressive that they got off without any real repercussions.
Well, so they reopened it. So they got off without repercussions, and then the U.S. government still doesn't want to give up, so they just reopened the case like a few weeks ago.
Oh, did they?
But it's like we just need more promoters. Some people are like, oh, like you shouldn't be pro promotion. Why? I'm pro anything that creates volatility. I don't want to be a promoter.
Can make a little campaign shirt. Volatility, make volatility great again. There we go.
So I had a hat when Zach Morris was trying to come back. I made a red hat and I said, make promoting great again. And I had the red hat and I wore it everywhere and I posted it. But you could
have done make Atlas great again, and do a true MAGA, true MAGA there.
I literally wait. Let me show you this. Let's see if we can put it online. I think it was make Atlas great again. I think it was
That's
MAGA.
Hilarious.
Wait, let me send this to you. No, I said I didn't want to get political, so I just said make pumps great again. Here, I just texted you guys. Put this on screen. This was me, and I was actually in Dubai when this happened. So it was just a random photo of me driving this exotic car boat in Dubai with a hat that said make pumps great again.
Let me see.
By the way, AREB failed at 350 pretty hard, right back down to 3. That's what we're seeing lately.
Beyond is trying to break over 3 here. It's just kind of weak.
Pull up my hat. There we go. There's video too.
That's awesome.
What's the first video? Play the first video. I don't know what I said. All right, so I'm wearing this hat. That says make pumps great again. Atlas Trading. Atlas Trading was some of the best promoters a few months ago. Then they got busted, but now apparently they're free. I've been trading a lot of short squeezes, buying lows. Short sellers, thank you for inadvertently spiking stocks faster than promoters ever did. But I miss the promoters. So Atlas Trading, you're free now. Please make pumps great again. Look at this. Come on, Atlas Trading, get inspired. We need more pumps.
Is that the that boat? Yeah, that was the boat that's a sports car. That's awesome.
It's the most random thing. I do a lot of random stuff. This is up there,
That's awesome.
But it's the same kind of thing. I'm still. When was this? Was this a year, 2 years ago? I don't even know.
24, April 5th, 24, a year and a half ago.
So, we're still at the same stage where a lot of the biggest plays like BYND, it's just a giant short squeeze and the pumping is weak. Matt Monaco can barely make $100,000 in a day. What's the world coming to? This is pathetic. Matt needs more money. How many couches is he up to? 13? He needs triple digits.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Matt has a few couches at his house.
I mean, he's got nothing else you can't really afford much with only 100,000 in a day. It's tough. Shout out to Pipe Wrench in Challenge Chat. Just took AREB from 280 to 340. Best trade so far in the challenge. Everyone congratulate Pipe Wrench. And that's what it takes. I joke, I'm kidding about, Matt Monaco making $100,000 in a day. That's fantastic. But like, it all starts with small gains. If you can make 60 cents a share on a few hundred or a few thousand shares, that's the same kind of trade that you can do later with 10,000 shares and later with 100,000 shares. Maybe not 100,000 on AREB. It's not the most liquid, but BYND, you could easily take $100,000 or 100,000 share position.
100%.
BYND is spiking a little, 320s.
Yeah, Jack had a banger day yesterday too.
Yeah, he did.
He had much more than 100,000 shares.
We were supposed to do an interview and he ditched me because he's like, he wasn't even getting up from his computer. He was like, I was like, make a little video. He's like, I can't talk. My mouth is more dry than the Sahara Desert.
Yeah, I feel that. That was me yesterday. I didn't leave for water, couldn't shower. I was just stuck at my computer all day.
Look, that's what happens with these plays, especially when they're crazy liquid. BYND is coming back a little bit.
Yeah, this is pretty impressive. I was really hoping it could break down more. I wanted more pain. But
I mean, it's down from the freaking 8s.
I know. Yeah, I mean, you can only ask for so much, right?
I also talked with Grittani. He fumbled it. He only made 140,000 yesterday. He was pissed.
Damn, Timmy G.
How's your tiny been?
He's good. He's trying to come back, but it's tough because like he did so well so long ago, but he took time off to raise his beautiful family. And it's tough to come back, like to have that killer instinct, right? Like, you got to stay in the flow.
It's not like riding a bike, you gotta.
Well, I mean, so for size, right? So like, this is the thing, like Grittani, I mean, anybody, once you really make it, like you can make like a few thousand, like the patterns are still there, but to size up and to have like the real like mental edge, that's tough. Like, that's why, Jack, I mean, we used to travel all together. Grittani and I used to travel together, but traveling and trading is tough. Like, you got to do what you can to stay in flow.
Absolutely.
When you're trading with such huge size, that's the thing. With size makes everything, much tougher.
Definitely adds a layer of complexity.
I took a little
Yeah.
at 330. Let me alert everybody. BYND 331, 2,800 shares. You see, I take small size.
Where'd you get in from?
31.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Oh,
It's worth a shot, right? Like for me, it's if it doesn't bounce, I'll just cut it. But it could bounce and it could become like this self-fulfilling prophecy just because it's been such a huge runner.
Matt, did you get
the
any?
volume was nuts yesterday.
What's up?
The volume was crazy yesterday. So I think it's going to bounce further than people think.
Did you get any, Monaco?
No.
I didn't either.
Look, it could fail, but it's got a solid base now in the low 3s. So my risk is like, 10, 15 cents upside, call it like 30, 40 cents. That's all I'm playing with. There's massive resistance at 4-ish. I don't think it gets up there.
What's red green at like 350 or something ish? Yeah. 360.
It looks like it's failing now in the 20s. So I probably just forced it. It happens. A lot of people watching right now, they're like scared to make the wrong move. But I really encourage you guys, not necessarily just take random setups and trade randomly, but don't be afraid of like small losses. Small losses are part of the game.
We talk about this every day. It's like you don't need to go out there and risk $1,000 every trade. Like just take a couple of shares and learn the process of it. You gotta learn how to click that button when the time feels right.
And you try different theses. Like it's really tough to learn when you don't try.
Without a doubt.
Like I'm break even. I've been in this trade for, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes and I'm break even right now, but it looks like it's actually fading. So I might have to take a small loss, which is acceptable.
I mean, that's your number one rule.
It is my number one rule, but people don't like it. It's tough on your ego, You're like, oh, I researched and I'm just wrong.
People hate being wrong. You got to learn to love being wrong.
You have to learn to accept it and to
learn from it.
Yeah. But a lot of this is just testing. Like a lot of what you guys have done so successfully is just testing a lot and, seeing what works for you, seeing what doesn't work for you. No different than, Bryce, you used to live. How many cities have you lived in now? Bryce is all over the place.
Honestly, Matt's probably lived about just as many. I went Syracuse to Austin to Denver now. What did you go? Syracuse to North Carolina to Texas?
Yeah.
3. You got to see what you like,
But he's got his truck, Tim. He just drives around. He likes the forest.
How is it? I thought he was going to be electrocuted to death.
It almost caught on fire. So I mean that did almost happen, but it's been great. It's been awesome. It's also been nice too because like I took a lot of time building that thing and I wanted to build it by hand, which I just wanted to learn something new. But like it was kind of the same thing. Like getting back into trading with size has definitely been an adjustment after that. But I love trading out of it. It's like the most peaceful thing.
Nice.
Until you're catching on fire.
Right? I think I might have to cut this. It's not spiking the way that I wanted.
Can you drive it well in the winter, Bryce? It's a big truck.
Yeah, I can drive it anywhere. The only thing I can't do in the winter with that is drive it through the mountains in the winter when it's like snowing on a hill. Dude, if that thing just is that would tank faster than my P&L, like that would just that'd be sliding down a mountainside somewhere. The quantums are indeed getting crushed after that news. Just more new lows.
I cut my BYND. I lost like 300.
It's not bad at all.
I mean, it's not good, but it's not bad. Like you got to try. For me, I don't mind trying this stuff.
Give us some more pain now. Let's get another panic.
That would be nice. Moon just sold IMCC. Pull up IMCC. Moon just sold it. His pump failed.
It's red on the day.
Brutal.
Make pumps great again.
It still applies. The rule still applies. We just need more volatility.
Umka.
What's Umka?
Make pumps great again. Umka.
But look, we're spoiled. I mean, it's been a crazy market. We're all spoiled and wanting more. Wow, look at this thing. So now down to 307. So really glad that I cut it.
Give us a panic. Do you have you been? It looks like I see some traders like starting to dabble back in OTCs again lately. I don't know. It's clearly nothing like the good old days. But could you see a world where they come back?
I see a world where anything happens, right? Like you just got to stay open to different things. With the pattern day trader rule probably getting abolished next year, I think that could change a whole bunch of things. Like you just don't know what's going to happen. So you just got to be ready. Like the number one thing is like, who knows what's going to happen, but most people are not ready with whatever happens. So, they come too late. That's our job, is to like get people trying to be prepared now, like be ready now.
That
Don't
was a big
wait.
thing. Yeah, like during COVID. I mean, like that's when so many traders who had been learning and making money, but like not crazy growth yet, they were just prepared at the right time. And now look at them, right? I mean, now it's like they have a lifelong skill that they still made money in 22. They still made money in 23. They started doing really well in 24. Now we have traders hitting their like record days yesterday. It's
Well, you
really
have
cool.
to learn. I mean, you have to push it when it's slower, and that's the thing. So then you can be ready. Like most of my new millionaires, they were really ready. Like when it was cold, they got prepared for when it was hot.
Yeah.
Look at this, BYND down to under 3. So, it sucks that I lost a few hundred, but I cut those losses.
This could be fun. Probably get some decent support here around $3, I'd have to imagine.
Well, you don't know. I mean, it's like there's a lot of people who wouldn't cut those losses. So,
Well, we were talking about that before. It's like everyone wanted this thing to bounce yesterday, and everyone started swinging it. And everyone who had these record days are just like convicted that they're going to be like right on this. And if you get people who just start bag holding this dip buy, it could just be like an unlimited wall of sellers at this point. That once they get bagged, so I'd love to see a panic on it. And also the thing with BYND too, like because we've been this has kind of been our main talk here on this stream for the last couple of days, and it's like it normally doesn't set up right in the first like 10 or 15 minutes. It takes a couple, like an hour of doing what it does, and then we start getting that real move on it. If everyone's like starting to bounce it here, but the panic starts again in like an hour.
Well, people tried to bounce it. Like I went for the bounce, and now shorts are going for the kill. So you have like two different groups trading differently.
That tug of war.
But now we'll see, like you said, like could it bounce here at 3-ish? You might get like a secondary bounce, or you might get like a secondary panic. It's not always just like the first move. So far,
Volume's definitely a little bit lower compared to the previous days here too. I mean, I was trading like 30 million shares a minute at one point. Now we're just feels like everyone's a little indecisive here.
Well, you had the big spike up from the 270s. Remember how far this has come too.
Yeah, I mean, if you zoom out, we're only looking at a 2-day chart. If we zoom out here, I mean, this is just it's still up so much from its lows, which is the crazy part. Still up.
Monaco's quiet. Is he shorting this?
I'm thinking about it. I'm trying to figure out what to do. I have no position right now. But if we get another bounce and it fails, then I would feel obligated to short it.
You like shorting more now than going long?
It depends. I think longs, I feel like most of the time you can have bigger wins because when a long goes 100%, it's nuts. But shorts like BYND yesterday, that was awesome. It's just they don't set up that often. It's like maybe once a month or so.
Right.
I mean, a lot of shorts think that I'm like a traitor because I used to short and now I warn against it. But I'm really just trying to protect newbies. Like, I don't think newbies should short. Do you guys think they should?
No. You got to learn risk management first. Risk management's really important on the long side too, but like it can end your entire financial life on the short side. Like, not end your trading career, you can end your financial life if you let it. I always think back, there's that one story, this is like years ago, and it was this guy on E-Trade back when you could short a bit more, and like took this large short position, went into a meeting because he still had a job, and he came back, never set a stop, and he lost like $400,000 on his $100,000 account. And he started a GoFundMe page because he couldn't pay his broker back. Like, that ruins your life, It's crazy. So yeah, I don't think newer traders should be shorting. We get traders in here sometimes who are like, I really want to. I'm like, learn to long first. Learn to do this the right way. Matt, I'm gonna let you take control of the stream real quick. I gotta let the guy fixing the heater in my house quick.
Sure, let's do it. Yeah, I'm just watching BYND. Waiting and seeing. I see SCNX just broke highs.
Nice. Maybe we should watch that instead. This is boring.
Yeah, let me see if I can pull it up. Hold on.
AREB still hanging around 3. BYND still hanging around 3. SCNX is the breakout so far. But it's a weak breakout. Like the former high was like, 98 cents, 99, and it's up to like 102, 103. So technically it's a breakout, but weak.
Yeah, here we go.
It's kind of like Matt Monaco felt, after drinking for a day. Like he was all hungover and he felt like crap the next day. The market is kind of like in a hangover after BYND and the quantums. Do you like that analogy?
That's a good one. I agree with this logic.
I mean, it's right.
But yeah, BYND can barely bounce. Don't like that.
That's sad. How are you going to celebrate your $100,000?
Probably pay my taxes. Yeah.
Well, you've been on a heater lately. Do people know how much you're up year to date?
No.
Why don't you tell them?
I gotta hit some big milestones first.
Dude, be proud of this. Everyone in chat, leave a guess. Guess how much Matt Monaco is up to date, year to date.
The job's not done. I got 2 months left. We'll see what we can do.
Look, everyone loves to quote Kobe, but let's remember how Kobe died in the helicopter crash because he forced the pilot to fly in bad weather, okay? So it's good to be obsessed. It's good to think the job's not finished, but at some point, guess what? You got to pull back. You got to enjoy it. Life is short, and life can be shorter if you're just so obsessed with pushing.
It's good advice.
I don't want to talk bad about Kobe. He's a great guy, but he literally pushed too hard. Do you ever feel that way?
There's some good guesses in the chat. Some a little high. Someone said 20 million. That's a bit high.
Look at Matt Monaco's little coy face. He's like, ha ha ha, I know and no one else knows. Ha 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 ha. I like this little secret. Ha 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 ha. Why can't you tell?
I gotta hit some milestones first. Soon.
Like the international man of mystery.
Yeah. Gotta be a little mysterious, keep people guessing.
But you're having, so this isn't a record year or is near a record year for you?
It's pretty close. Pretty close. So if the next 2 months are good for me, it could be a record year for sure. Dun, dun, dun. I'll make a big post about it on December 31st. Here's my year.
You're going to tell people at the end of the year, as the ball is dropping in New York, you're going to post?
Yeah, in the last 10 seconds. Here's the P&L.
Bryce, I'm trying to get Matt Monaco to talk about
$1. Yeah, well, I'm up about $1.
On what?
This year.
This year you're up $1?
Big year.
SCNX, by the way, just failed on that little breakout. This is what we've been seeing. Like, this is what we just saw on BYND too, with like this little failed breakout, and it's just weak.
Yeah.
So you gotta be very careful with these weak breakouts. Everyone likes to celebrate the big breakouts and the big wins, but again, heading into today, all of us were not like, oh my God, this is amazing. We're all expecting it to kind of be slow. And that's what's happening. So with slow markets, you know, you get the fake outs.
Yeah, a lot of fake outs this year. A lot of fake out. Well, not this year, the last couple of months, I guess, but definitely important to. Oh, are you back to? Is this back to me?
Yeah.
Thanks. How'd you do that?
How
How did you share my screen?
Because I think you left it shared. I just switched back over.
Oh, okay. Matt like hacked in my computer or something.
Look, I gotta go. I gotta go do a video lesson. It's good to talk to you guys.
Yeah, Tim, it was great having you on. Thanks for coming on, man.
I'll see you in like 2 weeks in November?
Yeah, a couple of weeks here.
In case you guys didn't know, we're doing a charity cocktail party November 9th in Miami Beach. If anybody can make it, hit me or Bryce or Matt Monaco up for the link. It's $500. It all goes to building more schools in Columbia. It's going to be an open bar. You got to drink responsibly, but it's going to be good.
We love Daddy Tim.
In Miami Beach. We'll see how much Matt Monaco can drink before he starts complaining like the old man that he is.
Hey, listen, Matt hasn't drank in like a year, and all I know is the one day he gets hungover, he has a banger day. So maybe we need Matt drinking more.
I'm glad. Good talking to you guys. Right. I'll see you soon.
Yep, see you soon. Bye, Tim.
Keep it up.
Tim's something else.
Always is.
Always. Did I miss anything?
No, pretty much nothing, man.
Yeah.
Slow day.
Yeah.
Let's go and do our usual ending here, Tui.
Yeah. Listen, Matt, I'm gonna have you start it this time, just because you're back. You're back to the game here. You start it. I'll fill in if needed anywhere.
All right, 1 second here.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the reason that we're here, we had a special guest, obviously. Tim made it special. But the reason we hop live every day is to talk about TradeFunder. And TradeFunder, especially, if you go on social media, you're going to see a lot of record P&Ls yesterday. It's hard not to compare. It's frustrating, but no one ever you shouldn't compare to somebody else because you don't know how far ahead in the journey they are. For example, Jack Kellogg had a monster day. I think he made like $3 million yesterday, which is crazy. But Jack's one of the best. He's been doing it a while. And honestly, the difference is, one, he's done it. He's got experience, but he's got a massive account. And when you got a huge account, naturally, you can post much larger gains as well. So that's where TradeFunder really comes in. TradeFunder allows you to get started with a funded trading account. And I dropped that link in the chat. I want everyone to go take a look and click it. But with that account, it'll allow you to get funded with a $25,000 account. I already loaded this page up here. But what it is you're only funding with $800, okay? Now, before someone says that sounds too good to be true, let's break this down here because TradeFunder's end goal is essentially to have an army of traders that are profitable, that are making money, because when you make money, they make money. So with your TradeFunder account, that $800 is obviously a discount here using that Stocks Trade link that I've dropped there in the chat. You can get started. You get a full $25,000 account. That amount of money is how much you can have to trade with some additional buying power. They put some restrictions on the accounts, which I am all for because it protects you, it makes you a good trader. One of those is your daily loss, all right? So you're only putting $800 in, keep in mind. And on any given day, if you lose $1,000, right, they're just going to throw you basically in a little timeout, all right? Say come back the next day. Before you lose that account, you have to lose, $3,750. So essentially, you can lose 4 times more money than you're even risking on that trade. All right. So, you can lose almost 4 times as much money as you were risking on the amount of money that you put into that account. Now, with this, the only catch, if you will, is they take a share of the profits. So you can see the profit split is 80-20. So you keep 80% of the profits. They just take 20% of those profits, which I think is more than a fair deal. I think it's an incredible opportunity for traders to get started if you're new, because obviously then you don't have to deal with a pattern day trader. You can have a larger account. And just because you have more money to trade with does not mean you should trade bigger. I would always recommend start small, right? Scale up slowly. But with this, if I had to start all over again, I think this is kind of a dead brain decision for me. because I'd go out there, I'd try to make as much money as I could. I'd probably pull it out. I'd probably then put it in another account of my own to just really help me build that account, get above the pattern day trader rule. Because as Bryce and I talk about all the time, that's kind of the biggest hurdle when you're first getting started. And it's a grind when you have a small account. And it can be frustrating if you miss trades, or frustrating if you can't take the size you want on trades. Because like BYND yesterday, huge range, but you could have risked very, very tight and had small risk overall for just an absolutely monster trade.
Without a doubt.
Run your own race, says Kyle. I was looking at Gary's question. I'm not sure what so Bone talks about it, because again, Bone, the reason that we do this is stocks to trade in the community have a great foundation of education, and TradeFunder doesn't want just random Joe Schmoes going out there and trading their money, because, well, the odds are if you're here at Stocks Trade, you're probably more educated, you're taking it more seriously than the average person. That's what that link's for, and that's why you also have a discount to be able to go and trade with that. Gary says there's a monthly platform fee. That is true. That's trading for you. I'm not sure what else to say. I haven't talked about this in a while, but on any given month, I probably pay like $4,000 or $5,000 to just have platforms to trade, because that's the business. And someone's going to say, well, Matt, you have a big account. Well, yeah, but I did that back in the day too. Like obviously with smaller accounts, but you got to be able to go out there. You got to have the right tools. You got to have the right trades. And if you don't, you're just setting yourself up to lose. And that's, a choice that everyone can make. You can have the right equipment to do the right job, or don't. So the platform fee is $99 a month. And that's just to go over there and just continue to use their platform to have great tools, great technology to be able to trade. And if someone's like $99 is too much, I mean, what's that? $5 a day. Like if you can't make $5 on trade, even with the TradeFunder account, then yeah, you're right. It's probably just not for you. There's not really much else I can say there. That's all I got. Someone says, do we have to pass an evaluation? Well, if you click the link, I'm pretty sure in big bold letters right here, your question's answered.
No evaluations ever.
Boom.
Hey, guys, listen, I say this every day. If you have questions, you click on the link. Most of your questions are going to be answered. They're a lot of times in those big bold letters. If not, go email their support page. It's literally at the bottom of the page, their support email. They're super quick. They'll get back to you ASAP. Your questions will be answered.
Yeah, Roland's using TradeFunder too. And I've heard a lot of great successes with TradeFunder. I know a lot of traders in the stock trade community are having great success with it. And no matter how you look at it, like this could be a stepping stone for you. This could be your path to being a great trader. You can get larger accounts with TradeFunder after you have some success. Roland here just says, love TradeFunder. You just got to follow the rules, type stops, trade early. There's no overnight. It's true because there's day trading. Wes says TradeFunder feels like paper trading. Well, I mean, in the sense that it's not necessarily all your money. I would say this, like my exact plan would be fund it, follow the rules, make some money. I don't need to, I think it's $1,200. I would draw me $800 and then I'm playing the house's money.
Well, and Wes said something funny there. The orders are filled instantly. That's what you get with a good broker. Like that's what a good broker feels like. It's crazy, like how fast orders get filled when you're using like a legitimate broker. That was a big change.
Yeah, John says, how many months of consistency before you use TradeFunder? And well, honestly, I think some of that, in my opinion, depends on you, right? You could have 0, but if you know you're going to follow the rules, you're going to take it seriously. TradeFunder has some rules in place to help you. Then why not go for it, right? It's a way to really jumpstart it. I got to sneeze.
Bless you.
Okay, we're back here. TradeFunder allows you to really be able to go out there and jump start that. If you blow up an account, it's not the end of the world. They obviously don't want that. They'll let you sign up for another one. But the alternative is basically you go out there, you trade with your own money, and your risk can be much, much higher when it comes to that. Yeah. That's all I got to say. Anything to add to that I missed?
No, No, I don't think so. And guys, again, any technical questions that are on that page, go email TradeFunder support. It's literally at the bottom of the page. Even if you're not already signed up yet, they're going to just get back to ASAP.
Beautiful.
Whew. I got to sneeze too. It's contagious.
I guess so. Well, that's all we got today, guys. A little slower. He didn't mute his mic. We all heard this.
You didn't either.
Oh, really?
You just turned off your camera.
I hit the mute button. I thought I got it all. Apparently not. Anyways, bit of a slower day after yesterday's craziness, but there's still a couple smaller trades out there, and that's just the market. So if you've been on the sidelines, you've been watching us for a while, I mean, get in, study. If you don't take a first step, you're just always going to be at the start line. You got to start moving forward.
One more thing. This is cool because we've talked about this scenario as well, right? Like, yeah, I mean, there's so many different ways to do it, but like if this is what your goal is, you want to use TradeFunder to make enough money to fund another account. Matt and I both have multiple accounts. You know, TradeFunder is one of our accounts. And if this is one of the ways you want to go, I literally did the same thing. So very cool. Very cool to see. There's really, however, what do they say? There's 1,000 ways to skin a cat or something, 100 ways. I don't know, 1,000,000 ways. You choose what makes most sense for you.
So yeah, it's a great tool. It's available to you. You've got great discounts. If you go to their website, it's like $1,400. So using that link that we put in the chat, it's on your screen too. Save $600. Why not? Right? If you want to take trading seriously, this is a great opportunity to get started. I'm not here to say it's the only opportunity or that it's perfect, but I do think it is a great one because you know your risk. $800, you can't lose more money than that. And your sky really is the limit.
Absolutely.
Well, folks, I'm going to dip.
Yep. I'm out of here myself.
Good to see you guys.
Great seeing you guys. Shouldn't be skinning cats. We'll try my best. I'll try my best.
Goodbye, Jara. I hope you have a great day.
Jara, your comments are just getting like slightly progressively more aggressive.
I don't know about slightly, dude. We're starting to skip here. We're going parabolic.
Halt up.
My Lord.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you back here tomorrow. Bye, everybody.